Good morning and welcome to the Monday, January 24th episode of Morning Coffee and Chat. Good morning, Santee. Let me go and get everything synced in here together. Little thumbs up there for myself. There's that, and we'll share it out on the old Facebook. Maybe. Oh, man. Hope you're doing good this morning, sir. It seemed like a great situation. Very much so. Very much so. I'll tell you what, this thing keeps kicking and re-kicking my butt. I get to feeling decent, go on about my normal daily activities, and well, it's not like I can stop my daily activities. They involve sitting in here a third of the day, taking care of grandma 3/4 of the day, and um, trying to keep the house up and running. Um, I'm not getting sleep. I'm not eating right. My God, I made homemade White Castles the other day and ate 3. Warmed them back up last night and ate 2. I normally eat those things a dozen at a time. Good morning, Marco. Hope you're doing good this morning, mi amigo. Sadly enough, now it's starting to affect other parts of my body. And not only am I coughing out one end, but I got other things spraying out the other end. So, and that's all I'm going to say about that because I don't want to think about it because it burns. Still sick, wore out. Of course, I can't sleep during the day because I'm still taking care of grandma. I mean, she's getting better, but there's still that fear of her falling and stuff that I just can't lay down and not think about. So I'll just keep pushing. I'll keep pushing until it kills me or I get over it. Now, bud, I can only take it as slow as life lets me. Oh, she's getting better. She's actually getting better. Um, she always had a problem with her equilibrium. She was always real wobbly and stuff, but having that just made it worse. Um, but I was doing good till I started getting, right in there taking care of her, and that's when I got it. So now she's getting over it because she can sleep, 10 or 12 hours a night. And, by the time she's in a good dead sleep, yeah, I'm still only sleeping 2 or 3, maybe 4 hours a night. Haven't had the money to get my medication and stuff, and so I'm just kind of pushing. Yeah, her age. I mean, there's 30 years between her and I. So plus she's had the stroke and everything else. So Oh man, it is Monday. Now, like my grandfather used to say, I'll get enough sleep when I die, I guess. I got to I got to keep going, taking care of her and taking care of the house and everything else. I work in the home, the wife works outside the home. I take care of the home. Oh man. Come on, neck pop. We will not get to her age for sure. Hey, thanks for the vote of confidence, Marco. I'm gonna I'm going to do everything in my power to live till 94. After 94, I don't care, but I'm going to do everything in my power to live till 94. Hey, Ian, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing good. Oh, I have COVID crisis here at home. Oh God, Marco, what's going on? Who's got it over there? Oh, your wife. Oh no. Oh no. Well, the one good thing that you guys have got is you're still young. You and the wife are both still young, and I'm sure that she'll blow through that like nothing. It'll probably be like the flu to her. But just tell her to get plenty of rest. Um, I don't know what soft drinks you guys have got, but over here we have like Sprite, um, Gatorade, uh, things like that. Um, Gatorade is probably the best thing for her. Sprite would be the second best thing for her. Um, and broth, chicken broth, beef broth, lamb broth, whatever kind of broth you guys can have, maybe with some vegetables and stuff in it. That will really, really. Oh, vitamin C, and vitamin D are also what doctors are prescribing to get over this. So rest, like Gatorade or something to replace the electrolytes in her body, broth, vitamin C, and vitamin D. And that's the main things they're telling people here. Also, and I don't know if you guys have it over there or not, Mucinex. Mucinex to help unclog your nasal passages. That's what doctors are prescribing here. So I hope she pull or shoots through that like nothing and gets plenty of rest and gets back to being that lovely, beautiful person that she normally is, at least in all the pictures I've seen. I don't know how much she beats up on you, but I really enjoyed the pictures of your family that you sent me. Matter of fact, I've still got them on my phone. Of course, weather-wise, we still got all that really cool snow here. We got uh, we got about 5.5 inches of snow the night before last. It flurried a little bit last night, and then it just started snowing again. And it's supposed to snow all day long and all day tomorrow. And the next day is supposed to be all lake effect snow, so big fat flakes. Good morning, Ty. Hope you're doing good this morning. It is Monday. I know, really no reason to celebrate that, but what can I say? Kids are in a mood, but trying not to let it start my day off wrong. Seems like those early morning moods are everywhere today. Um, Steph and I had a tiff first thing this morning because Ash woke Grandma up like really early, and Grandma said first thing out of her mouth, "Did I have my pills?" And I told her, I said, "No, it's too early. Go on, lay back down. We'll keep on our schedule." And of course, the wife flipped out. It's her grandma. Pretty much raised her from 16 on up. And, you know, she said, "Why don't you give her pills now?" I said, "Because we have a schedule. Number one, she'll hem haul around and um, in between each pill, her mouth is dry. She puts her 4 little pills in her mouth, tries to take a drink of tea, drops 2 of them out of her mouth. I got to crawl around on the floor looking for them. And then we got the 2 vitamin C's and the vitamin D tablets to give her. So it can wind up taking 20 minutes or better. But if I wait till she has a couple hits of a cigarette and a couple drinks of tea, get it knocked out in like a minute and a half. So, oh, they're in a cutthroat mood. Well, you know something? Put a bandana on your head, put on an eye patch, and show them what a cutthroat mood is. Who do you think you are? Huh, I wonder. Maybe there. Let me see. Possibly, maybe, could be. Don't know. We'll see. Nope. How about right here? Maybe. Nope. How about over here? Uh-huh. Right there. I'd rather not get shanked. Today's just like that. Just like that. You'll get them laughing. They'll quit being in a poopy-fied mood that way. I have, yeah, I know they're half their mother, but we're trying to sink that part of the ship. We're trying to sink that part of the armada. Right now, let's just worry about the good side. One thing I found about kids, granted, yours are younger, so it should be easier to do. The more you can make them laugh in the morning, the more you quit trying to push that schedule on them, the better off it's going to be. You forget about my daughter's genetic makeup. I'm getting two different cultures of attitudes from a 13-year-old. I've come to find out if you could make that kid laugh, she'll do anything for you. And she don't even realize she's doing it. No problem, Rusty. Good morning, bud. Go get your go-go juice together. Wipe the ick from your eyes and it'll be good. Go-go juice, though, most important. Good morning, Tony. Good to see you, bud. Good morning, John. Good to see you, partner. Haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah, I know she should. I know she should, but I'll tell you what, she can be a straight up butt in the morning. But I get her laughing, and I mean really laughing, and then ask her to do something, she jumps up and doesn't even realize she's doing it. And what's really sad is she knows my tricks. Still alive also. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. That's good. I'm glad you're still alive. hopefully we uh hopefully we get to do some stuff together this summer. I've still got probably 40 shells for the old Grumster. Which I got a hold of a few certain people yesterday, and let them know that due to the current situation here in the household, I might be considering getting rid of some guns and stuff. So we'll just see what happens. I don't really want to, but I got to. I might have to. I don't know. And Tony, maybe it was just the household that I grew up in, but my mom and dad found a way to make parent and friend an interchangeable thing. Um, my mom and dad were hard asses. Um, they were nuts, but I knew that if I ever faltered, they were there to pick me up, and they were there to stand back to back with me, whether I was right or wrong. So, and we never had a, oh God, here go the Facebook messages. Um, that's just how it always was, and that's how I am with my kids. Payday. I don't remember what those are. That's why I'm thinking about selling some guns and stuff, guns and outfits and things like that, because, well, frankly, we ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of right now, and I need to do something. So that means getting rid of my little pride and joys, and that's what I'm going to do. 4 women in the house with guns. We only got 3 here now. Grandma's too old to use one. Asher's afraid of the noise. Steph, yeah, she don't touch them. But then again, I don't keep the powder anywhere around where she can find it either. Yeah, it'd be kind of nice to have you pop back in, Ty. You and your lady friend and the little midgets, that and the lady friend's little midgets. Well, Ash had no problem shooting my little 32 sawed off um, canoe gun that I had. She does not like Grumpy, and she does not like the pistols. So I think I more so have to worry about her with battle axes and things of that sort. But believe me, she knows how to use them. Yeah, I wish I had the room for that. It'd be really cool to have the property to have a big rendezvous at my place. Yeah, my daughter would still shoot if I wouldn't have gotten rid of that 32. Um, God, what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. Yepers, it would be cool to have 15, 20 acres of land somewhere we could just all go to whenever we wanted to. I mean, I'd even cut the roads through there and everything, and cut out the spots for people to set up camp in and stuff. Just make it available for folks whenever they want to go out there and set up camp and do their own little thing. Oh God, yeah, like Mike's old place. Exactly, exactly. I was really upset we didn't get to do anything there this last year. Um, no, not in this area, Tony. We have a couple of state forests here in the area, but no federal land. Who's going down real fast, Mike? Because the last I heard, he was gonna try to get a hold of the new owners this past summer, see if we could go out there and do something. I never heard anything. Um, Plus, I saw everybody at Bob's in October, and no one said anything about it. I know a couple of the guys were talking about having little get-togethers at their places and stuff. Bob's father-in-law, when I brought up a cowboy event there at Captain Bob's, he's like, "Get it organized, do it." I'm like, ain't my place. So I did. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about Mike. I didn't know he was doing bad. Lou Gehrig's disease. Can't talk or use his hands. Oh my God. And I take it he's still by himself down there in Texas. Ain't got nobody living with him, taking care of him, helping him out, nothing. Yeah, I remember when you was down there. You down there for your birthday last year. Um, but yeah, I had absolutely no clue. I never know what he's doing, and 9 times out of 10, when I try to call, um, he doesn't answer, and it's usually sometimes 2 or 3 days, sometimes a week, sometimes a week and a half later, he'll call me back. But yeah, I wait. He'll usually call me once in a great blue moon or something just to say hi, see what's going on and stuff. But yeah, I've not heard from him this winter at all. JP and Kathy been down there for the last 2 months. That's terrible. That's terrible. Such a big man too. Such a big dude. I really got a lot of respect for Mike. He's a big guy. All that work he done out there at the old place, and wow, that's terrible. That's sad. Trying to get him up here. Good luck. Good luck. We all know how he is about Michigan now. He got out of the snow belt and got down into the armadillo belt. Now he's good luck. I hope you can do it. Welcome back, Marco. If you can do it, John, you're a bigger man than me. When I mentioned to him, last year, I guess before all this started, I mentioned to him about coming back up and hanging out with us and doing some mountain man stuff and things like that. He had no, if it was below 75 degrees, he had no interest of being back up here. Wow. Trying to find a place that can care for him. I, yeah, I mean, I can't see. I have my wife in our room isolated. Good, good. At least, at least you and the kids don't have to worry about catching it. See, that's where I went wrong. I've been taking care of grandma, and even though, um, even though I tested negative a week and a half ago, being right there with her, taking care of her, giving her pills, helping her get around, you know, cooking for her and everything. I am right. I've got it. I picked it up from her. Now she's getting better, and I'm not able to get the rest and stuff that I need to make myself better. Plus, with everything that happened over the last month and stuff, we've not had the money to get the tests, go out and get the pills and stuff that I need, and things like vitamins. My doctor, my insurance don't cover, so it's all going to be cash out of my pocket to get the vitamin C and the vitamin D and everything else, that are the Mucinex and so I'm just doing what I can while I can. If I finally fall down, then I guess somebody else is going to have to come and watch over us, because I won't be able to do it anymore. She went back to work. She was off. They had her off 1, 2, 3, 4. They had her off for 5 days, and she had she took done a negative test, and they let her come back. They're hurting over there, bud. They're hurting something fierce over there, getting help in and stuff like that. But the problem is that they done away with the mask rule there for a while, so everybody was coming to work and working in the cage or whatever without their mask on, and passing it around. Steph's caught it. We actually think she caught it twice. Once from her boss and once from another employee, just in passing, because they weren't making them wear masks. Or okay, yeah, Marco, yeah. I'm sure his he's probably got her locked up in that room, and he took a saw and cut like a small slit in the door with a rubber flap over it. So all he's got to do is just slide her food through that slot. That way nobody breathes her little COVID germs and stuff. Good morning, Connie. Good to see you, sweetie. Hope you're doing good. Morning, Rob. Oh, man. Hope you're doing all right this morning, brother. Oh. Oh. But yeah, grandma's doing much better. Of course, she's still wonky, mostly because of the stroke and the fact that she has the femoral shakes, so she's all the time shaking and bobbing around. When she was sick, it just made her equilibrium and her balance a lot worse. But she's not having any problems walking and stuff now. We have pre-op checkup clearance today. Oh, the fun. Well, hopefully the roads and the weather and everything's cooperative with you. Feeling a little better. Just got a bad cough, stuffed up nose, no COVID, just regular sick. Whole family's just sick, but COVID free. Awesome. That is great. That is great. Sadly enough, we're pretty sure that I got it from Grandma. Since I've been treating her for the last week and a half. Now she's doing better, and I'm trying. I'm trying. I make tests for COVID every day so far. Me and my daughter, mother-in-law, we're all negative. Well, good, 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 good. That's what I like to hear. I hate to think of anybody being sick, because I'll tell you guys what, just the thought of any of you feeling like I have felt for the last week, I don't wish that on anybody. Not being able to taste anything, not being able to smell anything, um, ex- really, really, really bad upset stomach, headaches, muscle aches, um, really not being able to eat anything for fear you're going to sneeze and up the wall or something like that. Um, I don't wish that on anybody. I don't wish that on my worst enemy, let alone folks I really care about. I see my wound nurse tomorrow. We're getting up to 5 inches tomorrow. If it's snowing, I'm not going out in my wheelchair. You need to get one of those wheelchairs. It's got like the tank tracks on it. Those all-terrain wheelchairs. You need to get one of those and just charge forward. Put on your stocking cap, your face mask, your little your scarf, your winter coat, your snow boots. Drive that little Sherman tank right off your front porch and just go for it. 7 days on, everything will get to normal. It's just the worst weather to have. Your celebrity grace fighting. Luckily for me, I have a bunch of videos, but I have to edit everything when I'm rested. Most definitely. Most definitely. I wish I could save videos up. We're going out Saturday night and doing another one. Luckily, it's another indoor place and it's heated. So don't got to worry about freezing to death. I'm wearing orthopedic boots, not good in the ice and snow. Nope. You're a tough lady, Bunny. Yes, she is. Living out in Colorado, going to doctor's appointments and wound doctors and all kinds of stuff with the weather they have out there. I know what we're getting here in Southwest Michigan. I can't imagine what they're getting out in Colorado. We got about 5.5 inches of snow night before last. It snowed. We got about another inch last night, and then it kicked in again this morning. And they're talking about snow today, tonight, tomorrow night, and then our lake effect snow kicks in on Wednesday, which is supposed to dump a buttload on us. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. I'm back at my kids' day turned around. Cool beans. Glad you got their little day, got everything straightened up with them. Part of not being able to taste anything is feeling like your tongue is swollen. So when you're trying to say certain things, yeah, your tongue ain't cooperating. I just talked to Omar not long ago. He's been sick for over a week with COVID. Can't keep anything down. He's resting, being very cautious. He's not letting anyone near him. Wow. I gotta try to email him or something and wish him well and stuff. I know him and his woman are always on the road, always busy, always going from place to place. So being sick, especially if he's that sick, um, it's got to be a huge change on his just normal daily happenings. I mean, I feel so sorry for him. I had two broke ankles, having more ankle surgery February 14th. Gonna go in and get your ankle bones fixed on Valentine's Day, huh? They show that we have ghost gun epidemic. Um, a ghost gun epidemic. Huh. I I don't know anything about it. Feels like 60 here this morning. Dude, it's like 17 here. 20-mile-an-hour wind. I had to take the trash can down this morning, and we probably have inch and a half of ice under 7 inches of snow, 6 inches of snow. So yeah, I was slipping and sliding. I had Ash help me drag the trash can down. I walked out with her when she went out to get on the bus. I had her help me because at least she has tread on her boots. She's not wearing cavalry boots to be able to walk out through the snow. They're the only boots I got that's over the top of the snow. So, I mean, I had to do something. Mask on inside the house, 60, give the temperature to us. Yes, through another plate and screws. I already have good sized plate and 7 screws. New scary gun terminology. I got you. Here comes the sun. No, it isn't. Snow's been melting here. You're lucky. You're lucky. The sun comes out here. Looks like the snow is going to melt, and then the temperature bottoms out, the wind picks up, and everything just freezes. I've come to find out that Michigan is God's cruel joke on the world. Supposed to warm up where I'm at next week or the next few days. I think we're supposed to get into the 20s. I didn't look at the forecast today, but I think we're supposed to get up into the high 20s. So as long as the sun comes out, we'll get some melt. But I'm not looking for a lot of it, especially with 4 days of snow, one of which being lake effect. I'm not looking for a lot of melt. I know the wife was kind of praying that we'd get a foot of snow last night. That way she that way she wouldn't have to go to work. I'm okay with this weather. I'll stay here in Colorado. I'm okay with this weather. Come to Iowa and enjoy the warm. Just don't eat the corn or you'll never leave. Yeah, I'm going to only put out one video a week, one live stream. That should get me through for a few weeks. And got a big trip planned, Traverse City State Hospital. Wow, very cool. I knew what you meant. Traverse City, Traverse City. I knew what you meant. That's very cool. Very cool. I know we got a few big things we're working on right now. Eloise, um, Asylum, um, different historic businesses and things like that. Morton House, several Masonic lodges. We've got a lot of things in the works right now. The guys are all going above and beyond trying to get things arranged with owners or landlords or whatever the case may be to get us into these places. But trying to get it done for far enough ahead of time that Mark can get the time off work. In the spring, we have Taryn from Paranormal Brew from New Jersey. She's wanting to come over here and do an investigation with us. Carl and James that was on the live stream on Friday night from New York. They're planning on coming over here and doing an investigation with us. We may only have 218 people, guys, but we're already making a good name for ourselves. So, you know, we're just going to keep right on it growing, keep right on it going. That's all you can do. You can't slow down. My best friend of 30 plus years went vacation Colorado, but I vote Michigan. Yeah, you need to tell her that you want to come to Michigan and play in our snow. It's better. Oh, let me readjust this puppy. All my counts and my numbers are off here. There we go. I don't know how much it is to go to Eloise, Rob. I know that one of the guys that is in Midwest Parahistoric Society has got some inside contacts with people there. He's going to try to get us in there. Now, whether or not they charge us is a whole different thing. So far, we have not been charged for any of our investigations we've gone on. Henderson Castle, we done the one this past Saturday night over in South Haven. Normally, he and his crew do not get charged to go into places. So we've been kind of trying to stay away from, we've been kind of trying to stay away from the the places that charge because we ain't got the money. You know, we've been staying away from the long distance trips because hotels and things like that, we don't have the money for me to stay in hotels and everything. So yeah, we've been trying to just kind of keeping away from the happen to pay at places. Gives me an excuse to pay my dues to the channel. Well, if you'd work a little harder on that card thing, I still can't figure that out. I have absolutely no clue what's going on with that, Ty. For those of you that didn't know, about a little over a month ago, I sold a bunch of extra clothes and things like that to Tyler for himself and his daughters. And for some reason, Tyler's debit card won't work on PayPal. No clue. None whatsoever. We're dumbfounded. If we're still alive by that time, hell, we're running out of food. Any place that's extended cold, white winters suck. Finally made it back. Didn't miss your stream. Josh, hope you're doing good, buddy. Which is really kind of cool. God, I lost my train of thought. Jeez, criminy. I'm glad you made it back because I was actually going to stop the stream at 9, just so I could get busy doing the other things that I need to do. But I decided to just go on and run, you know, till 9:15, 9:20. So I'm glad you made it in when you did. I don't know. Ice melts. We barely barely have any snow on the ground. It's more grass than snow. And you better be next month. Who the hell knows? I would absolutely love to go to Eloise. Love to join you. When we get something arranged, Rob, I will let you know. I know he's working on it probably starting today because we just talked about it day before yesterday. So, yeah, as soon as I hear something definite on it, I will let you know. Maybe we can get something. Maybe we can get something rolling. I'm good. Just been missing your streams lately. Sometimes I'm missing the streams. I'll be honest with you. Here, since I started getting sick, I've had more pictures up here where I'm just chatting with the camera shut off and everything. I'm not even talking because, you know, like right now I am all stuffed up. Oh, got another one of those Russian. Oh, come on, get on there. Hide user from channel. But yeah, I've been missing a lot of my streams, just sitting back here with all the lights shut off in here because they were giving me real bad headaches, and they kind of still are. I've got a piece of paper over this light, and it's still making my head kind of throb a little bit, but I'm good. I'm good for right now. Just chatting, making people stare at a picture. Once in a while, I'll throw some kind of little video up or something like that. Maybe switch the pictures around, but that's it. That's it. This thing's been kicking my butt, man. And I mean, you know, I understand. I understand that it's partially my health in general. It's partially stress. You know, it's partially exhaustion. Um, I understand why I'm getting so much sicker this year than I ever have in the past. You know, with everything that happened with the channel in the last month and a half, and grandma being sick, and you know, we no longer have anybody to do our plowing for us. Um, so we get a lot of snow. Like today, I've got to go out and I got to move probably 1,000 pounds of snow that the plows have plowed both ends of our driveway shut. So, you know, not only do I got to go out when it's 16, 17 degrees, windy and snowing, but I got to be slinging snow to make sure the wife can get her little SUV in the driveway when she gets home. So, but our snowplow guy is gone now. He lost his truck and everything. So, you know, it happens. Um, yeah, rest is important. I'll agree. Age, yep, very much so, Tony. Very much so. So I have time in advance. But yep, you are really flipping old. Now you're starting to sound like Tommy Tombstone, man. My wife, God, I want to kick her in the ass every single time she laughs. Whenever Tommy and I are in a video together, he always calls me Old Man Drew. And she just laughs her butt off. Yeah, we are basically going to Traverse City State Hospital, Lakeshore Paranormal, me and another friend. A few celebrity graves I'm going to go find. That sounds like fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know, Tyler. Been there for a month. Well, thank you, Marco. I appreciate that, bud. But I'll be completely honest with you. I feel old right now. I normally don't. I normally don't feel that old. Brand new year, ready to get the year started, ready to go out and do events, you know, get our investigations back into full swing, doing the cemeteries and different historic haunted locations and things like that. But I am this year, especially uh, especially with my sleeping pattern the way it normally is. Um, Getting sick like this, and then I just start getting to feel better, and I get COVID from grandma. And with my sleep pattern, the fact that I don't really want to eat anything, um, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Buford, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing good. Age isn't so much years as it is life. It's a good point. It's a good point. Hey, bud, good morning. Oh, man, because not so well with your health, other concerns. Okay. Got you. Kids live near Mason City, Iowa, way north. Oh, God, there's enough. I swear to God. This is not the room for Russian sex sites. That is 2 doors down the hall on the left. You want to go down there, there's a sign hanging on the door that says Vladimir's Vajayjays. That's where you want to be at. You're in the wrong room. But for those of you that are actually getting a winner, hope and pray it's light on you. The next 2 days is going to determine what ours is going to be like. We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, hell. My coffee evaporated. Glub, 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 glub. Glub, 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 glub. This ain't Ukraine. This is not Ukraine. This is not Russia. Ralph Emery, who became known as the Dean of Country Music Broadcasters over more than half a century in both radio and television, passed away of complications after a stroke. Aww. That's insane. That is insane. But I will be on tonight, guys, doing a full stream tonight. The wife will be home. I won't have to keep sitting out there with Grandma. I can hear her rolling around on her walker right now out there. So she's actually woke back up finally. Let's see here. Good morning, Terry. Good to see you. 1639 Connecticut colony organizes under fundamental orders. It's a very famous cow there is buried on the property at Traverse City State Hospital. I have a festival named after her. They do every year. Can't wait to find her grave. 1648 Lord Baltimore's representative Margaret Brent ejected from the Maryland Council after requesting right to vote. Now, there was a young woman ahead of her time, about 300 years ahead of her time. Oh, Christ. Oh. Come here, little Arbuckle stick. I need some peppermint in my life, in my throat right now. Elsie the cow is buried on what was a farm south of me in New Jersey. Huh. Yeah, Ty. Yeah. Yep, that's right. 1656, first Jewish doctor, North American colonies, Jacob Lombroso arrives in Maryland. Well, I better go, folks. Got to get ready for my doctor. It's an important appointment. Take care. You too, Connie. You have a good day, sweetie. Take care of yourself, and good luck with Doc today. And the blogger rises, blood sugar. The blogger. 1722, Wigglesworth appointment first, North American divinity professor, Harvard. And the blood sugar rises. Sore throat and stuff like that. Peppermint is very, very, very good. I don't have any peppermint tea here, but just a peppermint stick, just sitting and sucking on a peppermint stick when you've got a sore throat is very, very good. I have no place nearby here to get peppermint or flagroot or anything like that. So luckily I just opened my Arbuckle's peppermint stick. So hopefully that'll get my throat a little less grr before the day's up. Again, it messed with my memory. Okay, I thought so. After just getting turned. Yeah, I can understand that, Ty. Have a great day, amigo. Spacious speed recovery for your grandmother. Thank you, Marco. I appreciate it, bud. I'm holding on. I'm holding on. Nothing going to slow me down unless it knocks me down. 1776, Henry Knox arrives at Cambridge, Massachusetts with the artillery that he has transported from Fort Ticonderoga. Have a great day. 1847, 1,500 New Mexican Indians and Mexicans defeated by U.S. Colonel Price. You got turned in for your shotgun. You know, and Steph and I agree that she's obviously doing things from jail, making phone calls, having people turn you in, stuff like that. She's pulling all the shots while she's locked up. It's a guarantee. California Gold Rush, 1848. James Marshall finds gold in Sutter's Mill in Coloma, California. (1861) Federal troops from Fort Monroe are sent to Fort Pickens. (1899) Rubber heel for boots or shoes patented by American Humphrey O'Sullivan. 1901, Denmark and the U.S. sign a treaty under which Denmark will sell the Danish West Indies to the U.S. for $5 million. But the sale will be postponed until 1917. All right, that's enough. Well, if she didn't know, who did? You don't normally go around broadcasting all your personal stuff. So all you need to do is take those few people that did know you had a shotgun and start weeding them out. Oh, 1908, Lieutenant General Robert Baden-Powell publishes Scouting for Boys as a manual for self-instruction in outdoor skills and self-improvement. (1914) Opera Madeleine premieres in New York City. 1922, minus 54 degrees Fahrenheit, Danbury, Wisconsin. A new state record. My next door neighbors and I got into it, so we no longer speak. They're the only ones I used to hang out with that are not gun owners. Now, you do, of course, realize by law, you have a right to know who turned what reports into you or in on you. So that is the law. So you may want to check into that. 1922, Eskimo pie patented by Christian K. Nelson of Iowa. Not an Eskimo. Would make sense. Not many of those in Iowa. When I was a kid, everyone I knew had a loaded gun standing in the corner somewhere in their house. Well, yeah, Tony, but that's before kids got retarded and started taking them to school. We didn't have those issues when you and I was growing up, old friend. Nowadays, you know, back when we were in school, the worst thing a kid would take to school is a frog. You take a frog to school these days, somebody will shoot it. So kids are a lot dumber these days than they used to be. All of us kids knew better than to touch the exactly. My old man kept all his guns, his riot gun, all of his rifles, his pistols, everything in my grandfather's gun case that we got when he passed away in '72. And you know, he never had a lock on that gun case. They were there. All you had to do was slide open a door and pick your choice. Never had an issue with that stuff. We had friends come over. They might admire some of the guns, but they never once touched them. Never. 1922, Lehman Caves National Monument established. 1923, Aztec Ruins National Monument, New Mexico. See what I mean? Mexico established. 1925, moving picture of a solar eclipse taken from dirigible over Long Island. They have motive. They won't tell me who turned me in. They use the HIPAA law to keep it confidential. The HIPAA law, what does that have to do with who turns in false reports and stuff on you to CPS? The HIPAA law is a medical thing. Beer in a can, 1935. First canned beer, Kruger's Cream Ale, is sold by American company Kruger Brewing Company. We had respect. There all there seems to be today with most kids. Not all is entitlement. Kid did something stupid with a gun, take a beating. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Music recording, 1936. Benny Goodman and orchestra record Stompin' at the Savoy. Yeah, HIPAA's medical law only. Well, I'm glad you're still listening, Connie, at least. Oh, Christ. All right, guys, I'm going to be on here probably another 6.5 minutes, and then I have to get out there and start tending to my duties. If you were find out who turns you in, you could threaten or harm the person's safety. Oh well, I know here, Indiana, Ohio, every state I've ever lived in, Tennessee, South Carolina, Texas, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan. It's a federal law that if you ask who turned in a report for you, especially if it came back as a false report, federal law, they have to tell you. So goes that old law that you have the right to face your accuser. So God only knows. Two-parter, if you're able, I would talk to a lawyer. Department of Health and Human Services move forward on the administration's commitment to modify the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, expressly permit certain covered entities to disclose National Instant Criminal Background Check System. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Wow. Iowa's a weird state. My daughter's ex yanked her around bad, tried to get her nursing license revoked. Very corrupt. Very corrupt. Some of the things that you've told me that they've done and stuff like that wouldn't fly here. It wouldn't fly. You got a hold of your attorney. If some of that stuff happened here, you'd get a hold of your attorney. Your attorney would get a hold of them. If they still refused, your attorney would bring charges against them for improper procedure and like that. And then the judge would order them to release that information. 1955 photography expedition, The Family of Man, curated by Edward Scissorhands. Edward Steichen opens at MoMA, New York, greatest photographic enterprise ever undertaken. Here in Illinois. This is Illinois. They don't call it Hellinois without a reason, that's for sure. 1958, after warming to 100 million degrees, 100 million degrees, two light atoms are bashed together to create a heavier atom, resulting in the first man-made nuclear fusion. 1959, WHCT-TV, Channel 18 in Hartford, Connecticut begins broadcasting. 2 out of 3 of the past governors here went to prison. Wasn't one of them for extracurricular activities involving a minor, though? Or multiple extracurricular activities involving a minor? 1962, Brian Epstein signs management contract with the Beatles. Hey, Santee. Hope you're doing well this morning, sir. City officials, county sheriff's office, they tamper with evidence. They sweep things under the rug to avoid pretending like it never happened. You realize I came up with the Hellinois bit? Actually, I've heard it called Hellinois before I met you. Not that often, but I did hear it called Hellinois before I ever met you. 1964, CBS purchases 1964 and 65 NFL TV rights for $28.2 million. 1964, 24th Amendment U.S. Constitution goes into effect and states voting rights could not be denied due to failure to pay taxes. Political corruption. 1966, WDIO TV Channel 10 in Duluth, Minnesota begins broadcasting. She had a butt bigger than the Beatles. '72, WRIP, now WDSI TV, Channel 61 in Chattanooga, Tennessee, first broadcast. Running free like a rolling stone. He had a love. They held Jeffrey Epstein payroll, tell you. '79, U.S. performs nuclear test at Nevada test site. And what would today in history be like if we didn't hear about an irradiated Gila monster or something like that? 300-pound ants, 1,000-pound tarantulas running around, ripping the tops off cars. Apple Macintosh personal computer, 1984. Apple Computer Incorporated unveils revolutionary Macintosh personal computer. Still waiting to hear back about a court date. Hoping to hear back this week. That'd be pretty cool. Oh yeah, I'm all up through here. My stomach congested, muscle aches. It's all still there. Not to mention, I got to be really careful coughing because, well, needless to say, things inside are liquefied, and when you cough or something wants to come shooting out, be real careful of that. 1985, 15th Space Shuttle mission Discovery 3 launched. Voyager 2 spacecraft, 1996. Voyager 2 makes its first flyby. Rusty put that there on purpose. I know he did. The Voyager 2 spacecraft makes its first official flyby Uranus. It was amazed. (1988) cerebral palsy telethon raises $21 million. First reported case of AIDS transmitted by heterosexual oral sex. Yeah, let's get it done so I can move forward with life and continue being the best at it. Exactly. Exactly. Instead of them waiting for someone to screw up, they need to just move on with the stuff and let people actually be happy again. Just because she's complaining and whining and becoming an in general, asshat, twat waffle, whatever you want to call her, there's no reason for them to keep torturing you and the kids. 1994, Dow Jones closes above 3,900 for the first time. Yeah, exactly. That's why there was two new moons discovered, because for the Voyager to get good pictures of Uranus, there's got to be some mooning involved. 2003, United States Department of Homeland Security officially begins operation. Of course I get it, Ty. 2006, Walt Disney International and Bob Iger announced it is buying computer animation film studio Pixar for $7.4 billion. That's a lot of money to spend on a room full of dudes that draw cartoons. (2017) President Trump withdraws U.S. from Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement. Shit. Imagine what I could do with $7.4 billion. Imagine what I could do with 7,000. 7.4 thousand. A former Olympic team doctor Larry Nassar found guilty for molesting over 150 girls, sentenced to up to 175 years in prison. I would evaporate. "2019 U.S. government recognizes Venezuelan opposition leader Juan Guaido as the country's president." Guaido. Juan Guaido. And that's all. Thank you, Rusty, for another good day in history, sir. There's some pretty interesting stuff in there, like Juan Guaido. Why, thank you, sir. It's trash day, so I had to bundle up to take all the trash out to the edge of the road. Had the daughter help me on her way to the bus because, well, there's about an inch of ice underneath the 6 inches of snow that's out there. And, well, when I got back in the house, I realized just how comfortable the hat was, so I just never took it off. Yeah, it's like 13 degrees or some weird something here. Yeah, 15 degrees right now. It looks like it is. It's good winter camo. I just wish I had the rest of the outfit to go with it. I saw this hat quite a few years ago and snagged it up and feels like spring in Iowa. Bite it, Tyler. I don't want to know about your cute, wonderful spring weather, 60 frickin' degrees on the Great Plains, and you're supposed to be under 2 foot of snow right now and have wind chills like minus 20. I hope I just cursed you. Give him the Marmaluke. Yeah, that's exactly it. The Arctic blast is coming. The weather Marmaluke. Keep it up. Keep it up. I will get all of my witch doctor stuff together, and I will do just that. I will give you the weather Marmaluke. You will be screwed. You will have a snowdrift going clear up to the roof, up to the peak on the front of your house. Squawk, 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 squawk. Someone thought you were Dirty Dan at the end of the video Saturday. I don't look nothing like Dan. I appreciate that, though. probably. Iowa weather changes like the drop of a dime. That's how it is here, bud. So it is coming here. Has to go through there first. Exactly. Exactly. I think it was the swearing. You know that was the most fun thing to do on that little video clip was the swearing thing because I've got the beeps. All I've got to do is just and just tick 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 tick. Oh, I got to get back on top of that TikTok thing, advertisements for our videos and stuff like that. It was really funny, like watching a reality show. It was really funny. I enjoyed it, but then again, I like doing those little clips and stuff for you whenever I can throw something in there to um, help out or add a little um, lightness to your videos and everything. I actually wish there was a way that I could just, like where we could coordinate the timing on the video and just green screen myself um, in with you or I'll tell you what'd be really funny. The way I was working with the Doctor Who effects and stuff last year. Um, crashing my big blue porta potty on top of a covered wagon or something like that. Opening the door, looking around, shrugging my shoulders, crawling back in, taking back off again. Maybe I'll go vacation in Tombstone. Wrong time of the year. It's the wrong time of the year. You just aren't going to get the effects of Tombstone being this time of the year. I had a chance to go to Tombstone. I'd like to go on the anniversary of the gunfight, and actually film from the location that it took place. But it's such a small area where it actually took place that I don't know how much room there would be, or if anybody'd be able to really see anything. Is it really? I figured it would be. I figured it'd be really slow in the wintertime. But I guess a lot of people that don't want to be out in 112, 113-degree weather would actually prefer to go when it's 50, 60 degrees. Okay, I can understand that. By the time outdoor things happen in Tombstone, it's likely in the low 70s. Doable. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those old ass snowbirds don't want to do Tombstone in July. Dude, I would. I would. I mean, I know I'm 20 years older, but when I lived in Texas, I dressed a lot like Santee does out there. I mean, I always had a t-shirt on and either a long sleeve shirt over the top of it or a jean jacket or something. I was always like that. I mean, we had some 115, 116-degree days when I was in Texas, but you never seen me. I didn't have on long sleeves and stuff. Feel better. Thanks, Santee. I appreciate it, bud. You take care of yourself. Have a good day, and we'll catch you later. Yeah, I can understand that. I would too. I would too. I would love to walk in some of those historic locations that uh, people from history walked in. I could see that. I could see that. That'd be a fun way to go. Hopefully, fingers crossed, things start picking up around here. I would really like to make my Arizona trip this year. We've been going to do it for 2 years now, and for 2 years we've been fighting this bloody pandemic. And for 2 years, I've not had the money to do it. I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that things pick up this year. Because Mark's planning on going down in, I think, April. Mark and his wife. So going down to Arizona. So I'm really hoping that sometime this year, June, July, August, I get a chance to go down there and hang out with Santee and Dan and Red and Eddie and everybody. You could walk the streets in Dodge. That's someplace I'd like to go, especially if I ever get my grips on these pistols. I get my white pro grips or my simulated pro grips. That's exactly what I would do. I would wear those all dressed up to the T's, and I would love to. I'd love to walk the streets of Dodge City. My grandma didn't live long enough to take me as a kid, so it's like a tribute to her. As I admit, a boring ass drive across Kansas. I'm sure it is. Can't be any worse than that trip on 94 from the Indiana-Illinois line to the Mississippi River. That is a boring drive right there. I used to drive that all the time when I was driving escort for the oversized loads and stuff going across Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, Illinois. A lot of times I would pick guys up or pick the load up, meet up with them on the on 10 or something, or 91 over by Ohio, and drive clear across Indiana and drive clear across Illinois till I got to the Mississippi River. And they didn't need an escort in Iowa, so they'd keep going. I'd turn around just over the river and come back home. There's like 2 trees in Kansas. Wow, that is boring. Oh, ah, goodness gracious sakes. All right, well, you guys managed to keep me on here for the whole 2 hours. So. I've rode Greyhound through Kansas to Colorado. Feeling a little better. Well, Candy, to be honest with you, not getting the right amount of rest, not being able to get the medicine I need and stuff. I'm feeling about the same. I'm feeling about the same, but still alive and kicking. It's like I said earlier, nothing's going to slow me down unless it knocks me down. Shared and tweeted. There's a terrible, dirty joke in there. Yes, there is. That's okay. And I'll tell you what, these snowplows are working overtime today. They've come up our road probably 5 times since I started this stream 2 hours ago. So did I say earlier I had to move 1,000 pounds of snow today so the wife could get in? Probably going to be more than that because they will plow right up there to the edge of the drive and bury you in. But the people that park on the street, they got it worse off than I do because they got to dig their car out completely to get in and out. No, get hold of me. Yep, Ty, sure do, bud. Sure do. You take care, and we'll holler at you later. Morning, Wook. Hope you're doing all right this morning, bud. Yeah, we got a Bigby coffee. We got a Bigby coffee right, probably what, 5 blocks away from here. But then again, I got my own coffee, and I don't have to charge myself for every cup. I woke up not feeling well. I'm right there with you, Wook. I feel like all over again myself. Nature put it there; she can remove it. Well, sadly enough, the wife can't get up and down the drive. She's only got like 6 or 7 inches of clearance on her car, and I mean, they pack that stuff in, dude. Um, it's probably based on how much snow we had out here this morning. I would say they probably got it piled up grill high to her SUV. she's not got a big SUV. You hear me talk about her SUV all the time. She has a little Saturn SUV. I mean, it's not even an SUV. It's a car on steroids. I meant the snowplow driver. Yeah, all right. The snowplow driver just drive up and down the road and fill in the driveways. I'm just glad I'm still able to walk, or this thing would not get cleaned out. We had somebody that plowed for us. He's plowed for grandma for years. He only charged her $20 to plow the whole driveway, both entrances, the one off the road and the one off the alley. But he lost his truck and everything this year due to his health. There's other people around here that can plow, but they're like $50 because it's a 100-foot driveway and parking area and everything else. But it's like $50 to plow, and you gotta. Not feeling good myself last couple of days. Been at 20s here. Cold's making me hurt a lot worse. Lots of pain. My body's hurting, my knees and stuff. Oh yeah, believe me, I know. Riding mower. You know, I've suggested the riding mower thing. But we really honestly have no yard to use a riding mower in, and she won't invest in a riding mower just to use as a plow. The last 2 years, she's tried to find me a used snow blower. But she hasn't found one in this area for sale that's not a pile of crap and needs $200 worth of repairs done on it. People running into ice and stuff with them, bending the blades, hitting rocks with them and stuff. Then they want to sell them for $300 or $400. She was going to get me a snow blower the last 2 years, and every one we looked at was garbage, and they wanted way too much for them. Yeah, it does suck. It does suck. I had a blade on my Cub Cadet. It was too cold. Needed a cabin heater. I've got all my wool and stuff. I would be perfectly good on a riding mower with a snowplow on it. I wouldn't care. I got my face masks. I got my stocking caps. I've got all my old hunting coats and stuff still. All my Civil War wool, all kinds of fuzzy line gloves, wool hunting sockies, all kinds of stuff. Just nothing to push it with. But I absolutely agree. When that wind and snow is blowing, dude, having one of those little cab covers and a little heater makes a world of difference when you got to spend long periods of time outside in the snow. I agree with you 100%. Oh yeah, yep. But all right, guys, it is 10 o'clock. It is time for me to be like a snowflake and blow away. Time for me to be like a penguin and slide on out of here. I can't think of any more. But planning on being on here tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another evening. Sit down, as long as the weather permits and we don't get a bunch of ice and take out our frickin' power lines or something. So you guys all have a good Monday. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless you. God love you. I do. We'll catch you guys tonight. Have a good day.